What the fuck, dude? Should he be fighting after beating a bitch's ass in his video? Dang, he was fit. That nigga had a rock hard body.
Yep, I was like, I'm a little turned on, but I don't know how to feel.
Right. That body is sickening. No wonder you had bitches. Okay, we're all.
Like, I might fuck.
This went dark, and we're like, damn, nigga, you look good. Nigga, you work out. Okay, I see you in the gym. You in the gym. You with it. I was like, you are lean.
You know, see, I don't
Hey guys, it's Nina
and Ashley back with the bullshit.
And this is the Young and Getting It podcast.
Yeah.
Episode 37. And we got it right this time because
we checked. We were being efficient bitches.
Okay, we checked ahead of time. Like real niggas.
Instead of guessing.
Okay.
Be wrong in the beginning.
Because we really fucked up. People gonna be like, you don't give a fuck about your podcast enough. You don't even know what episode it is. It's
Look,
like, no,
I'm busy, bitch.
I have homework.
I'm busy. I got a 6-page paper to write right now.
Yeah.
The fuck am I doing?
I don't even want to think about what I have to do. I'm just going to try to do it.
Yep.
School.
Take my time because it's going to get done regardless.
So I'm not going to do a look at God about school this week either.
Good.
So
I got a different look at God too.
I graduate in 3 weeks, guys.
You can't do it yet.
But I'm not doing look at God.
Okay.
Because
right?
that's why.
Yep.
Now I'm graduating in 3 weeks, guys. Oh my God. I can't wait till our graduation dinner because we're going to go out and party.
Okay.
And
I have to drink Pedialyte again.
Yeah.
Because I'm an old bitch
ready.
and can't drink alcohol for shit.
I just need to find a good club, like a really good club for us to go to, so that it's worth
going.
Because sometimes it's just not worth it. But so you guys remember, we're on Apple Podcasts. Just search Young and Getting It Podcast. There is no G at the end of getting. We're getting it. Put an apostrophe at the end of it. Please subscribe and leave a review for us. Tell us how you feel about the podcast. We love getting reviews because it really tells us what you guys want and what you guys need. Also, you can find us on soundcloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Sorry, I had to swallow my spit because I hate how it sounds on the mic.
Right. When your lips be like coming apart.
Yeah,
I hate that.
So you can follow us on there. You can also comment on there. We love to see that from you guys. Also, we're on YouTube. Same thing, Young and Getting It Podcast. All of our episodes on there, a special guest, and comment on there. And please subscribe to our YouTube page. We would love you for that. We're also on Google Play, Stitcher, and Pocket Casts.
And as you know, we are also on Instagram and Twitter. We need to be a little bit more active on Twitter because I don't go on Twitter. I just look at tweets.
I know. I was active for a while, but then school destroyed me.
Bitches be busy.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try now that you've brought it up, and then for sure when school ends, it's gonna be great.
That's perfect. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna just keep struggling along. But you can find our Twitter and Instagram under at YAGI_podcast. We also have our Facebook, facebook.com/YAGIPOD. We have our website, www.weareyagip.com. And then we have our email, if you feel old fashioned, it's Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. And then we also have our phone number, that wonderful Google Voice number, so you don't have our real numbers. So the number is 323-486-3811. Somebody needs to use it. Okay.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And you know what? Ask us questions. We want to know. Like, just let us know what you want to hear.
How you feeling?
And you know, I posted it on our page, and why the fuck did it magnify to 500,000?
Because Instagram be stupid.
Instagram is so trifling. You know,
you might as well take that shit off. Like, that's a lot.
Instagram fucked up our whole flow.
We just trying to get people involved, okay?
Oh my gosh, yes. But yeah, let's get to our millennial topics of the week.
Yeah. Okay, so I finally got around to watching the sad video by XXX because I don't know, like that nigga, I already knew he was a little sick, and so I made Nina watch it before the episode, and I was like, Nina, just be prepared. I was like, it's some shit. That video, man, I don't like it. I like it, and then I don't like it.
I prayed through half of the entire video.
That was a demon.
That was a demon talking.
Them little voices in the back, I don't fuck with. Because I don't know what that should mean. The subtitles may be saying one thing, but I don't know
what that exactly.
That
because he could have had it really saying some possessive shit, which is why I was praying the whole time.
How do you even find demon voice? Like, where you find that sample at?
Well, they probably went in the studio and created it, but either way, don't play with that.
Yeah, no. Because I feel like when you watch shit like that, you be letting it in your body. Like, and that's why it took so long to watch it. Like, and then I finally watched it, and I was just like, this shit is horrible. Like, I didn't know that this was the whole basis of it. Like, that thing comes around every 27 years and kills anybody for the whole year. Like what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Like, why do people live here?
This is dark. Yeah, like,
yeah, it's very, very dark.
I'm not joking when I said I was praying through because that demon was talking, and I was like, I don't need none of that spirit in my life.
Nothing of that.
I ain't fucking with that at all. So you can keep that over there. And the fact that XXX decided to go ahead and do that just shows you the way he was thinking. And I remember seeing after he died when people would post videos about like the way he thought and how he, and I was like, the way he's thinking is like,
it's what killed him partially.
Yeah,
like I know it was like a random act robbery or whatever, but it's just like he was putting that energy out there, and it was reverberating, and somebody caught that essence and killed his ass.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So
yeah, that was just dark. If you haven't watched it, watch it with a friend.
Yeah, don't watch it at night.
Don't watch it at night alone. Do not do that.
I needed to know who those eyes were.
Okay.
Because that was some intense eye contact that I didn't ask for.
Right.
I don't even like eye contact.
It took up the whole screen.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with that.
And it was just black. Like, and when I was watching the video, I was like, imagine waking up and seeing that shit in your room. I'd probably die.
I would probably die. Like, I don't know. My heart would explode out of fear.
My heart would be like, oh bitch, today is the day.
Get out. Like, get out and you're gonna die.
Because I already know I wouldn't be able to move. I would be too shook with fear to be able to move, so I would probably just die.
I would just close my eyes and cover my head with the blanket.
I'm like, nah, bitch, you're not here.
No,
you're not here. Close my eyes and start praying.
Do what you did as a child. Cover your head with the blanket.
Yeah,
and
in my protective barrier. But then if you come and you feel it touch you,
Jesus
nigga,
Christ. Oh my God, that's horrifying. That would you know how people like, you know how when cats get scared they like fly off the floor. That's exactly what would happen. I would fly, and it's like not only would I fly out, my whole body would be like spazzing out, and I would run out of that room. I would be sure I'm gonna die on my way out.
You probably have an asthma
but
attack
I'm just
right away.
I'll be done.
Nigga would have no chance.
My vocal cord would explode from how hard I was screaming.
I would shit on myself. We're not even gonna play. Like, we're not gonna do that.
just to show you how scary that shit
nigga,
was.
No, I don't fuck with that. Like, and so when I was watching that, I'm like, nigga, you were sick. And when I watched the video, I watched it with my friend David, and he said he noticed that like how XXX had like a darkness in his eyes even from when he was a child.
Yes.
Like he said
he might have been possessed.
Who knows? Because I feel like depression and stuff like that, it like in certain cases, like mental health issues, I feel like part of it is like
possession,
you're possessed.
Right? Yeah,
like,
me too.
And then I understand like why churchgoers be like, oh, just pray about it. But it's like sometimes it's like prayer is the answer for everything.
Yeah, and that's what, we understand that some of you guys don't believe in demons and God and
demons
heaven and
real
hell and all that stuff and possession. But it's like, my true belief is some of these people with mental health issues, they're not possessed. They're possessed. They're not sick. They're just
like
possessed.
People that shoot up that dude that shot up that church, he possessed.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, definitely
Possessed.
Them Columbine niggas, y'all were possessed.
Like to a certain extent, and that's why I'd be like, y'all, he was sick. Like he was real life sick. And then the part where he was beating himself up, Nina and I was like, wait, hold up, his body.
It's like I said, is he beating up his dead self?
No, but when you were like that nigga lean, I was like, yeah, no, I was like, I felt bad because at this part I was like, okay, he look kind of good
for all the women who've seen it. It's like he came out without no shirt, and I was like, I didn't know he looked like
me
that.
either. I'm like, oh, that's him.
That's him. That's what he looked like. That nigga was fit.
Yeah, like you were caring about your body to some extent.
I like a nigga who go to the gym though.
But it's like, my nigga, you sick, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, like he went to the gym, it was just punching bags hard, just angry,
and they're going ham. He's one of them extra.
Okay, on some Super Saiyan shit.
Niggas in the gym.
That nigga's buff solely out of anger punches.
Right.
Like he's just angry exercising.
And now I'm like, because I was talking about how like I felt bad to a certain extent about his death because it's like I didn't know him, I didn't fuck with him, so I can't be like.
And the Shade Room only talked shit about him all the way up to his death.
Everybody always talks shit about him, and then like Well, one message at the end of his video is that like people change, and like that is true. And he was young, and so I was telling my friend David, like the worst part about his death to me was the fact that he was so young. That is the only reason that I was so hurt about it, is like because he was young.
And this video was supposed to come out with him being alive, saying like I'm
killing my old self.
I'm gonna be somebody new. Yeah. Even though the way he thought, still I was like, nigga, I don't know where you are, nigga.
Like,
get help. You're gonna bring some bad energy, some not even bad, evil energy into your life, because you were thinking on a whole different.
Like,
you had a demon talking to you.
Honestly, he might have went to hell, and that's sad too.
Jesus Christ.
Because he was doing some fucked up shit.
The fact that he was like, I mean, sorry, this is so off subject, but I'm like, the way his body looks explain why he got all them kids. But I'm sorry.
Right? If I was one of them bitches that didn't care about myself, I would have fucked.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Let's hit.
Like,
but sorry, that was completely. But
that was so crazy. I said if I was one of those bitches that didn't give a fuck, but at least y'all know it's not me.
That's fucked up. This is the world we live in anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was I'm still wrapped up on the part that he had a demon talking to him.
Yes.
And he's talking about getting rid of his demons. No part of getting rid of your demons has a demon communicating with you. Yeah. That's you getting with the demons.
That's him sinking his talons deeper, because I don't believe demons have hands.
If a demon, right. If a demon can speak to you, you're fucked.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be able to.
Because you shouldn't be at that point.
You shouldn't be communicating with this nigga at all.
No.
And I remember a girl told me that, like this crazy ass bitch that I once knew.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that like she like the devil talked to her and she let him in. And that's when she tried to kill herself. No. And I was like, she was like, I was just like, oh, you are a crazy bitch. And that's the scary thing, because it's like, now I don't know if you're actually crazy or if you saw demons.
And I feel like with the devil, it's like, you know how they say if you commit suicide, you go to hell. So it's like, I feel like when you let the devil in, like, I feel like the devil comes in when you're sad. And it's a willingness to like it depends on like how you approach it when he comes in, because like the devil's not gonna present himself in his true form. He's gonna present himself in another way.
Yeah,
it's like if you accept that other way, I feel like that's when the possession begins.
That's how people
and then he'll make you want to kill yourself because he wants you to be with him and come serve him, like for real. Like that, I don't know, that's just like how I feel like it happens. Like there's a mental illness, and then there's the mental illness that has turned into possession. Like, because nigga, you don't let yourself go.
You let him in. Yeah, because that girl I met was sick. I was like, you need to go to a hospital ASAP. Girl, you are crazy.
You need medication, prayer, holy water, live in the church, something.
Yeah, and also about XXXTentation, 4 men indicted on first-degree murder charges. A Florida grand jury has indicted 4 men on first-degree murder and armed robbery charges in the shooting death of emerging rap star XXX.
Say word. 2
are already in custody. The other 2 are trying to find them.
Whoa.
And the crazy thing is, like, they're already indicted. Let's say it was blocked. The shooting. His BMW was blocked by a dark color SUV as it was exiting that sports thing. 2 masked men got out of the SUV with a gun, intending to rob him, who had a Louis Vuitton bag containing $50,000 in cash.
Yeah, because he was gonna buy something.
Yes, that's what happened.
But it's like a struggle. That's why he got shot.
Ensued. He wasn't trying to give up the bag.
Give the money, bro.
Right. Was shot multiple times by 1 or more gunmen who took the bag and fled. One guy, Williams, who is, Williams, that's not the actual shooter. Boatwright is the guy who shot him, but Williams was arrested 2 days after, and Boatwright was arrested this month on an unrelated drug charge. You fucking stupid idiot. Wow. You were free for a whole bunch. Okay. Just keep moving.
Niggas make me mad.
Wow.
Niggas make me sick.
Oh, wow. At least one of the suspects, Williams, was seen in the store on surveillance cameras while XXXTentacion was shopping. A store clerk said Williams purchased a black neoprene mask and that he recognized Williams as a repeat customer. Jesus.
How you gonna buy the mask in the store? Like, I hope that's not the mask he used in the robbery. He was just trying to play it off, but my nigga.
Listen to this. Williams later told the police he was with others at the motorcycle shop, but did not know in advance that he had intended to that he was gonna intend to rob the rapper. Williams wanted to tell the truth. He was fearful of being labeled a snitch when he went to prison. That's a snitch.
I mean, they putting your name out there. Hopefully that's a lie of your name, because they played the fuck out of you. You played yourself, and then they played the fuck
and then his girlfriend told her. His girlfriend told the police that he was involved but that it was Boatwright and Newsome who carried out the actual robbery and shooting. Well, you're a lying ass bitch.
Yeah.
You know your boyfriend shot. That's why you're trying to say someone else did it. Other evidence includes cell phone video and photos with 3 of the suspects holding large amounts of $100 bills.
Social media will be the death of some people.
Literally. Because it's like not only did someone die, but other people are losing their life because they're going to spend the rest of their life in prison. Wow. Okay, well, that's what happens when you raise your children to be shitty people. They get bad grades in school their whole life and don't give a fuck about themselves. And they get on the street, they murder somebody, and instead of hiding after getting $50,000,
they put it on Instagram and shit.
And then go sell some drugs. That's how much confidence you put in
Black
these kids.
people, let's do better.
That's low self-confidence. This is the best you think you are.
Yeah, and it's like it's easy too. That's another thing. To them, it's easy.
Yeah, it is. And then that's why all them niggas get caught.
You ain't got a boss. I mean, you kind of got a boss if you like the corner boy.
Yeah, it's just like that story just shows such a lack of intelligence. Like that's all it really does. I mean, someone died. I would hate to die in such a stupid way.
Right.
Okay, and then also, after we watched this XXXTentation video, the Nicki Minaj Tekashi song, it's called FEFE. It just dropped actually 3 hours prior to us starting this recording. So we're the first. But
I just wish I never watched it.
That was the... what
that
type of
trash
was that?
It sucked. Nicki Minaj's booty looked nasty
Disgusting
at the end.
As usual.
Like...
what was that? Their flow? First of all, the flow was trash. Tekashi's bars were trash. And then I don't know why Nicki decided to follow suit with the same flow.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw like halfway through the video, I was like, this is Tekashi's song. Because there's no way Nicki's team would even let her drop this. But it's the fact that they even let her be on the song.
Yeah.
And I also noticed that she did a song with Tekashi just because they're like the hated people in New York. And it's like, Nicki, why would you do a song with Tekashi?
Money.
And then Tekashi was talking about Breakfast Club. Well, ain't nobody co-signed me, and I made it to the top. It's like, well, now that you're somebody, you're getting co-signed by one of the biggest female rappers in the whole rap game. She's actually the biggest female rapper in the rap game right now.
Didn't he like just get robbed?
Yeah,
I saw that
and he
shit
just
on
got
Instagram.
out of jail.
Oh yeah, he was in jail.
He just got out.
What was he in jail for?
It was like some old shit.
He needed to stay there.
Yeah, and he was in for like 2 seconds for real. But if you guys haven't watched FEFE, go ahead and watch that trash. I don't know. Maybe not watch it. Maybe they should get less views just so they realize not to come out with
that's
stuff
why I was
that.
like, I kind of hate that we're going to watch it.
Yeah, and
it's on my Explore page right now.
Yeah, it's trending on the Explore page. But it's because they're 2 celebrities. But that is garbage. And this is what old heads talk about when they talk about
how music is trash.
Yeah, how music is changing to just garbage. Because that was terrible.
Yeah, it was cringeworthy. Like, that shit... I don't like it.
Okay. Next topic. Azealia Banks.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell me about this. So I just can't. Okay, my friend David again sends me like her Instagram stories and shit. I'm like, damn, this bitch talk too much. Like, she needs to start a podcast. Like, if she really has that much to say.
Right.
And then literally the next day after I said that, she posted that she was thinking about doing a podcast. I'm like, cool, but I'm not gonna listen to it.
Okay, this is just this story annoys
What'd she do?
the dog shit out of me. I'm trying to look up that one popped up. I'm trying to look up all the posts. So okay, there we go. Okay, so Azealia Banks was the special guest on Wild 'N Out, you know, like any other episode, and all they do on Wild 'N Out is roast
Make
each
fun
other.
Of you.
The boss
That's the whole
gets
basis.
roasted the most. And he owns the whole fucking show.
And they don't give a fuck what they make fun of him for.
And so they were doing whatever. So they roasted. Basically, their roast on her was about being ugly and being like dark. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's Wild 'N Out. It doesn't seem anything out of the norm, right? So that happened, and she tried to have a comeback, and her comeback like didn't land.
Yeah.
And then she went backstage and started crying. Yeah, like she doesn't watch the show at all.
I mean,
she
like,
has to have
bitch,
never
did you
seen.
not practice?
Right. You know the show's scripted. These people don't come up with it on the dot. They come up with it beforehand and then find when to use it.
And then I feel like if you grow up in a black family, like a traditional black, which I'm assuming, I don't know, she weird. She could not be.
She might not have.
Like, all they do is make fun of you.
Yeah.
Literally, you rarely get any praise, but everybody makes fun of you. Yeah, that's literally just how it is.
The way she talks comes off like she wasn't raised in a black family, like, or maybe in like a just not a black area.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I have no idea.
Me either. I don't know about this
bitch. She's been weird. But she even came to the Breakfast Club looking crazy as fuck. You should have seen what she wore. She's fucking weird. But so she went backstage and started crying. And then they said when she came back, she didn't participate in any of the games until her performance at the end of the show. So she didn't do anything else for the rest of the show, and then just performed at the end, in which her song was trash. So they said, they were like, let me see what Emmanuel Hudson said, because I like what he said. He said, Azealia B came on the show, got called ugly, tried to joke back, didn't work, cried, then performed a weak ass Forever 21 shopping song. And he said, and then his comment on the post was nothing more, nothing less. Literally, there were 2 jokes made about her and they weren't even bad. It was a Cardi B reference and she was called ugly. That's it. She tried to joke back, but it didn't work. And the producers stopped the game because they knew she was headed for the deep fry. She left after the first game, came back, and didn't say a single word to her performance. After the show, she performed a song, but the moment was ruined. So we, as a cast, started pretending to be models as she was performing and saved her from further embarrassment. The end. She wasn't ambushed or tricked. She was just bitter and a weak special guest.
Like, how do you get tricked going on Wild 'N Out when the basis is to make fun of everybody?
Right. And then, and mind you, Azealia Banks is known only for talking shit about people.
Everybody.
That's her whole thing. People don't know her songs. Yeah. I don't know any of her songs.
I have listened to like one.
Was it good?
Because a friend, I liked it.
Someone said she's good.
But I'm like, the fact that she lets all this shit come out her mouth is like the main problem. It's like, bitch, you could be real, and then it's like some of the shit she says, she just takes it too far. Because like, everybody thinks of it. Yeah. It's because like everybody thinks of it. We just know better than to say it.
So this is what she said right after. If I were to make fun of Nick Cannon for having lupus and being weak and sickly, if I made a joke that said he'd be dead by the end of the year, then Azealia Banks is the bad guy, right? And then Nick Cannon said, don't you hate when you create your own storms but forget your umbrella? Azealia Banks, we're praying for you, queen.
Yeah.
It's like, you just said something off the wall again.
Yeah, like you're taking it too far.
She stays taking it too far.
Like they do make fun of him for having lupus, but they do it in a way about his turbans. That's it.
But that's the thing. It's like they all know it's jokes. Just like people, if anyone watched All Def Digital Funny, like they literally
rag on anything.
No matter what the show is about that they're sketching on, they just talk shit about each other.
Yes.
Like one of the dudes on there was all like, well, I don't have emotions anymore because this show has ruined me. But he's like joking because that's how much they roast on each other. Like he's like, I have no soul anymore because we roast each other so much. Like, I don't know. I don't get that Azealia Banks thing at all. Like, she's a victim.
Just annoying.
She's a victim like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. And Taylor Swift be doing it until you pull up the receipts and it's like, bitch, get out of here.
Yeah, like we're not lying, so please stop.
She just needs to take her in that tired ass wig on.
Oh my gosh, Azealia Banks is just like,
her hair be fucked.
I need to listen to her songs so I can gain respect for her.
Man, it's hard. It's real hard.
I don't have any, so maybe her songs will make me gain something.
Because you see the type of person that she is, and you're just like, man. That's when you understand why when people are like, the person that is making the music, I can't fuck with them, so why am I gonna fuck with their music?
Right.
And that brings me to freaking the topic of halfway fucking canceling people. Like, because I have several friends that are like, yeah, I can't fuck with Kanye West no more because of the things he said. But there are some old songs of his that I'll fuck with. But it's like, if you're not gonna fuck with him, don't fuck with him at all. Like, don't be out here halfway canceling people, because to me that's just kind of stupid.
I just don't cancel people because it's like, once you learn about this is actually a great example of a conversation I was having with a friend, because once you understand people, everyone's human.
Yep.
So Martin Luther King cheated on his wife.
Malcolm X was
with
trash.
A white woman. You know, it's so funny that me and my friend laughed so hard on the phone. He was like, Martin Luther King was the ultimate fuck nigga because he cheated on his wife with a white girl. And I said, you know why he was the ultimate fuck nigga? Because not only did he cheat with a white woman, but his wife was light skinned as fuck.
Yep.
And that's like, there's nothing wrong with light skin, obviously, but it's like, you are the ultimate fuck nigga because you have a color complex, but you're fighting for black people. And then Gandhi was racist. He did not like black people at all.
Yep.
And then he was telling me something else, and I was like, I gotta read about that because you're going a little deep. But you know, like, and then like Was it you that said like you have more respect for Malcolm? No, Dion, one of our friends. She was like, I have more respect for Malcolm X than I did for Martin Luther King, because we were talking about that at the wedding yesterday.
Yeah, Malcolm X wasn't pussy.
Yeah. Oh, Ashley's sister got married yesterday, by the way. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Shout out to Michelle. Was fun. Yeah. Oh my God, that was like really fun.
Perfect wedding.
Your dad was so turned up. That was so funny.
You know, he was like sick.
He was drunk. Did he drank too much?
Yes.
Oh,
and they were making fun of him. They were like, yeah, Papa couldn't even walk from the car to the hotel room. I'm like, damn, yeah.
He was drunk. Yeah. That's funny. I wish I saw that. Because it's like, you will never see that.
He was dancing.
He was turned. He was ready to go.
The fuck up.
That shit was fun. I didn't get no cake. I didn't even get to taste it.
I tasted the frosting.
Fuck. I didn't taste it at all.
The frosting was very good.
And Rashad said it was good.
Yeah. I know he got some cake. He stayed getting desserts.
Okay. But yeah, sorry, off subject. Yeah. What were you talking about? Halfway canceling people.
And you said Dion had more respect for Malcolm X.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And there was another figure.
But wait, why'd she have more respect for him?
Because Malcolm X was an extremist.
Yes.
Martin Luther King was being fake.
Yeah.
That was the difference.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure she would go deeper. We need to have her back soon.
She coming back.
Yeah, but that's basically what it was. Martin Luther King was being fake, like he was. Whereas
and
Malcolm
the whole
X was
turn the other cheek bullshit. Yeah, fuck out of here. And I never agreed with that.
Yeah. Oh, that conversation rooted because of the Christopher Columbus, how our schools made us think that he was a smart discoverer and he was actually a huge...
He was an idiot.
He didn't even do his job right. He ended up at the wrong fucking country.
Weren't Lewis and Clark idiots too?
Yeah, all them niggas are fake.
Dumb as fuck.
Stupid as hell. And then you just come and kill people and take their land.
You give them diseases because you're nasty and don't wash your ass.
Right. Nasty ass niggas. I mean, back then shit was probably like what was their soap? You know, I want to look that up. What soap?
When did they start making soap? Let me Google that shit.
What is the detergent?
Soap is animal fat.
Right.
It's definitely animal fat. Right. At least like the old fashioned soap. I don't know what they make soap out of now.
I forgot. There's a detergent that's natural, but I don't know what it is. Let's learn something new, guys. Yeah. The more you know. Losing my voice.
I was about to lose my voice from yesterday.
Oh my God, I laughed so hard.
Wow. Niggas been had soap, so white niggas is just nasty.
Wow.
So it said...
That was so racist.
A soap-like material found in clay cylinders during the excavation of ancient Babylon is evidence that soap making was known as early as 2800 BC.
Oh, some niggas is nasty.
Inscriptions on the cylinders say that fats were boiled with ashes, a soap-making method. What are Babylonian people?
Babylon. That's Middle Eastern, ain't it?
Where is that?
Or Greece? Isn't that close to Greece? Rome?
Mesopotamia. Well, that was white people.
Where is Mesopotamia?
Remember we learned about that in school.
But where is it? Like on the map?
It would be in Iraq.
I knew it. Middle Eastern.
Niggas, all ethnic people wash their ass. That's all I gotta say.
And you know what's so funny? Look how close the Middle East is to Africa.
Yep.
It's like everyone went to Africa and just went.
Yep. Let's go out.
Yeah. So everyone's from Africa, just to remind you guys.
So white people do better.
Okay. This is a good time for a commercial break. Yes. Hey guys, let's interrupt the conversation real quick to talk about our Black Business of the Week. Yay, Black Business. So this week we have the Fruit Stand LA. This is their story. As a pescatarian and vegan, our founders believe a successful journey to health and wellness means making it a lifestyle commitment. To help ensure success, they wanted to provide an easy all-day access alternative for those who seek to enjoy the benefits of fruit and vegetables. The Fruit Stand LA offers a convenient solution, traditional and alternative ways of incorporating fruit and vegetables into any and all lifestyles. We strive to build fruitful relationships in the communities we serve. And you choose them because they're always fresh fruits and vegetables daily from farmers. They're convenient, easy access to fresh produce through delivery or local pickup, and they're socially responsible. They're members of the National Black Farmers Association, and a portion of their sales are given back into the organization. They have a lot of delicious things on here. They actually have a hangover drink, lemon activated charcoal, and all right, after that wedding, lemon activated charcoal and honey. Keeps you healthy. Get all your nutrients from fruit and veggies without sacrificing your health. Innovation. Technology that keeps fresh fruits and veggies at the pulse of your fingertip. And environmentally friendly. We believe in protecting our planet. Bring your glass bottles back to be recycled. This is super cool.
That's tight. So they're good for the world and the community and the economy. I see y'all.
I wanted to go through their products too, because they have some sick stuff. Like I live in LA right now, so I'm like, I need to find them. They have the cleanse drink, which if you can read, romaine lettuce, pear, green apple, kale, lemon. These are all like large shots basically. So they're $7. There's Energize, which is green pears. Oh wow, I don't know why that confused me. Green pears, lemons, strawberry, honey, and cayenne pepper. Jesus.
Oh, that sounds spicy.
Then no wonder it's called Energize, because you don't jump up.
Wake the fuck up.
They have fiber, which is something that I would love to drink, because it's mango, beet, carrots, orange, and lemon. That sounds delicious. They have Glow, pineapple, strawberries, orange, apple, kiwi. And then I gave you Hangover. Happy is strawberries, pineapple, ginger, watermelon.
That's cute.
And it looks delicious. Look.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
It looks real cute. Hydrate, watermelon, alkaline water, pear, apple, lemon, honey. Sounds
healthy.
Amazing. Rose water.
Ooh.
Roses, alkaline water, pear, honey. They have the Hangover shot. Oh, the flu shot. Ginger, grapefruit, honey, and lemon. And they have all these different types. So for whatever you need, I'm definitely going to stop by. They're in Los Angeles, so sorry for those who are not in Los Angeles. They are 77.
If you come visit.
Right. Their website is www.fruitstandla.com, and their address is 7704 Melrose Avenue, Los Angeles, California. And they say, look for the pink Jeep.
Fancy.
Yeah, they're open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. The Fruit Stand LA. And back to our regularly scheduled program. You know, Drew has never had social media.
That's good.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
That's great.
He was really confused how I ran out of data, and I was like, because I'd be on Instagram. And he was like, yep, there it is.
Yep. Instagram will fucking suck you in. So I was on my email it was like the same day like I sent you those articles about money and shit, or maybe shortly after, and I started reading this article because it was this guy talking about how he was unplugging from like basically like technology or trying to become less attached to it, because he said that on average people spend like 6 to 8 hours a day on technology. And like I get it, some of it's for work, computer. But even like some of it is just like for like some people may spend that long for pleasure. Like think about kids on summer vacation or kids with tablets. Like
because my cousins, I was like, get off your fucking phone. But I was like, you guys are on summer break. Like,
it's the one time that they can.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about it. I was like, like some of the stuff he was saying, he was like, like in the mornings I don't get on my phone until I get to work. And I was like, honestly, I don't get on my phone until I get to work either, because I have to wake up too fucking early. Right. So I try and sleep the longest I can before I have to get up and go to work. Like, excuse me. I'm not trying to, like, if I get on my phone before I go to work, I'm going to be late.
Yep.
I'm going to be running behind. I'm going to be in traffic, and I'm going to have to rush something.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, I already do that. That's pretty good. He was like, yeah, he eats his breakfast without being on his phone. He like eats it in silence, and then he doesn't get on his phone until he gets to work. And I'm like, that's kind of like ass backwards in a little bit. Like, why are you gonna get on your phone when you get to work? Like, unless it's work related, I guess.
Yeah. Or if you're just allowed to do like minor little multitasking on your phone. Because I'm like, I like feel like I have to check my phone before I leave my house, because I'm like, there might be something related to something before I leave. But it is frustrating, and it does make me late.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you could easily get sucked into Instagram and like you're like going to look for something and end up being on there for an hour. Yeah. Didn't even do what you were supposed to do. So some of the things that like he said are a health risk related to being on social media. I forget this nigga's name. I just know it was an article and it was written by a guy. It was on Trello. Okay. I mean, I could find it and put it in there because I saved the link.
It's okay.
No, I did not save the link. I took screenshots because I'm lazy.
A Trello article.
Yep. And so he said that basing our measures of success and well-being on social media negatively affects our happiness, stress levels, and feelings of self-worth. And then from a physical standpoint, overindulging on devices can cause ailments like eye strain, tight neck, insomnia, and cyber sickness or digital motion sickness. Whoa. And I was like, honestly, I do get digital motion sickness. Like if sometimes like when I'm very tired and I try and be on my phone in the car, I'll get sick. Like I'll start getting nauseous and I'll have to turn it off.
Wow.
Yeah. And when I'm drunk, like I cannot go on my phone. Like, if I go on my phone while I'm drunk and I scroll, I'm like, okay, yep, time to turn this bitch off.
Right. Makes me dizzy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, because I didn't think about, like, all of the, like, negative effects besides, like, you're decreasing your feeling of self-worth by
Right.
looking at other people's lives and wishing that you had that shit.
Even though that's like just a highlight. Like they said, you're living a life, you're viewing highlights.
Yep.
And those aren't even only half are real highlights.
Mm-hmm.
The other half are curated highlights.
Yeah, because people be really trying to make situations look like more lit than they are all the time.
That's why therapists literally have a category of like social
media addiction.
Right.
That's correct.
They have to help people. Or
that's 2018, guys.
Yeah. I'm worried about our kids, but I'm going to just have to restrict my kids.
I hope my kids like books somehow.
Right.
Because I love reading.
God bless those kids that love books. Because my
Right.
cousin will ask for books as a gift and
That's
not
a
ask for
beautiful
anything
thing.
else. I'm like, yes, girl, read.
I was just thinking I need to buy those books on like computer programming and stuff that I got from Brockner. I think that's his name, when we went to New York and did the New York Dose when we did their episode. He had like all these computer programming books and I took a picture.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was like, I actually really need to get these.
Yeah. I need to get the CFA exam book. Like, we just need to move forward in life.
Upward and onward.
Yeah.
I need to be out of this stage. Like, that's what I'm like. I'm so tired of this stage of my life.
Me too.
And I'm ready for it to be over.
And me and Ashley, I came with Ashley and her boyfriend today and looking at new houses, because obviously that's the next step, and that really puts shit into perspective, because you're like, my rent, because it's like I planned my first house to not be with a husband, to not be with, so I planned to pay the whole rent, and I was like, okay, $3,000 a month, great, okay, so I need to make a change in my life, because
need more money.
It's not gonna work with student loans. So
student loans, the amount of money I spend on gas, it's just not gonna work.
Let's figure it out. Sorry, let's get back to this.
So another bullet point was increased use of chat and text to communicate is reducing our ability to read emotions and interact empathetically with each other. That one was like one of the most important ones to me, because I was thinking about it and I was like, social media has really reduced face-to-face communication, and just technology in general has reduced the amount of face-to-face communication that we have to have with people. So you have all of these people that don't know how to communicate.
Yep.
Like,
I'm one of them.
But I feel like we are a little better than most.
Yeah, because we're forced.
Yeah, we are forced to communicate every day at work. Like, communication is like one of my main modes of work. Like, that's one of the main things I have to do at work is communicate information the entire surgery. But I just think about like how many awkward people I meet. Like, they're one way on social media, and then I meet you or talk to you in person, and it's just like,
whoa.
Who
this
are
is
you?
Difficult.
Like, you're a whole different person.
Yeah, that is one true thing. It's like you meet people in person, you're like, oh, you're not who I thought you were gonna be. Like, and there's people who will use their social media to try to amp up them. So you'll meet them in person, they'll be like, oh, but look at my Instagram real quick, just so you know who I really am. You
know what? That reminded me, because Katie Don, she was like, because you know how everybody been doing that ask me a question shit.
Right.
She finally did one, and somebody was like, do you hang out with like all Instagram people? And she was like, I hang out with some of them, but she was like, if there's no vibe there, like, I'm not gonna force myself to hang out with them just because we all do shit on Instagram. And that made me think about when we did that shoot with Vader. And like, some of those people there, I was just like, I would never speak to you.
Yeah, some of them were great personalities that we still speak to this day.
Yeah, and then some of them, it's just like,
no. Because, there's people who are really just in it for the fame.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that we just naturally were not attracted to. All the people we stayed friends with were all the people who weren't desperate for followers.
Yeah, and it seemed like they were like more real people.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Like,
I can't associate myself with people that are fake.
And that's the thing. It's like the social media has become a status thing for people. Like, they'll use it to prove that they're worth your time. Like, oh, people like me, so like this, and it's weird. It's weird, and it's funny because our parents don't understand it. But it's like this is what got Donald Trump as the president. Like, the activity going on here. Also, it's like, you're being programmed when it has been proven that Russia was paying for ads and shit, and then the presidential election, and then Trump won. Like, and then Trump went and said, no, they didn't do it, and they came back and was like, well, no, I meant to say that they did do it. But yeah,
like, how do you mix that up?
But he came back on some dumb shit, because he was like, oh, because in this sentence I didn't mean to say they did not, I meant to say they did. But it was like, but the rest of the things you said after that point were still in the direction of they did not.
Yeah.
So he didn't even like.
His team sucks ass.
We have the
and it's
dumbest
basically because
fucking
that nigga's
president.
trash. Didn't he just meet with Putin? I didn't even pay.
Yeah,
I didn't
he's
even see what that shit was about.
It was some talk. Yeah, I wasn't listening. They were playing it at my school or something, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not trying to gas this nigga. Just like I
Yeah.
hated having to click on that Tekashi video. Like I really was not.
I don't want you to see my view. Yeah, because I view counts as people wanting to watch. But now now if you think about it, views don't count as just people wanting to watch. It's also people who don't like it. Yeah.
Like in Instagram comments, like when you go to the comments, it's literally so many negative comments.
Like Bad Baby, that little girl. If you go on her fucking comments,
it's horrible.
A ton of like a huge percentage of the comments are negative towards her just because she did that Dr. Phil shit. And I'm like, well, she's balling. What?
Did you notice how Drake started limiting his? On every single post on his page, there's a limited amount of comments. He limited how many people can comment on them. And on one of his songs, he'd be like, the comment section be killing me. Yeah. And then he goes on to say, I always try and they be having me in my feelings, and I go and try and track down who it is. And it's usually like somebody young who's probably young and alone and afraid and trying to make somebody feel the same way.
Right.
And so I'm just like,
that's what it usually is. It's either a fake profile with zero followers and like someone who just
no pictures.
Yeah, they just want to be able to say bad things to people, so they go through that because they would never do it in person. No. Like that's why you shouldn't ever take any value in those pages at all. To
people you don't know having something to say about you. Like I told my nephew this weekend. Like if you. But it's kind of related, kind of not. It's like if you are your own worst enemy, why are you worried about what somebody else has out for you? Like, because you're already doing their job for them, and you've already defeated yourself before they even have to. So at that point, you ain't got to worry about anybody else if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't love yourself, like if you don't trust yourself to do certain things. Then it's just like you have no reason to care about what anybody else is feeling about you because you already fucked yourself over. You already lost before you even had the chance to win.
Right.
So to me, like comment sections kind of a little bit of that too. It's like because people do shit on social media that's fake. Yeah. They don't be loving their lives. They be depressed. They be lying about it. And then they have the nerve to care about what somebody says in their comment section. Right. It's like, don't be fake. And I don't care about what other people say if they don't. If like they're not somebody who you love.
Who are they? It doesn't fucking matter. Especially if you're like rich and famous. It's like clearly people like you. Yeah. Why are you making all this money?
And if I don't know your last name, I don't care about what you have to say.
Right. That made me look up an article from realsimple.com on how to break free from your social media addiction, because it is kind of ingrained in our head. And if you guys didn't know prior, they did program it. This is the funniest thing. The first thing is understand that you're being played. Yep. An embarrassingly heavy social media habit isn't entirely your fault. Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, they've all been designed to make sure you repeatedly use them and check back in. The thing is, I learned that Instagram holds likes.
What do you mean?
Like, they want you to keep checking back. So say you get 100 likes. If you check back, it'll only show you 50. And this is not on every profile, but on some pages, depending on maybe the activity of the page or whatever. And they'll show you 50. And so when you come back, that other 100 that was already there, you're going to come back and see that you got 50 new likes.
Oh, and then you feel important. And it's like, ooh, let me keep posting.
Yeah, so they'll hold back your likes, so you'll keep checking back and saying, oh, I got this many more, but you already had them that you just didn't know. So they separated to make it look like your page is a lot more active than it actually is. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how some people that I follow have been posting, like, has Instagram been sending you notifications about, like, how many people view your story? Honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Right. What is that? I don't care. Plus, I can see it
myself, my damn self, when I go and look at my story 15 times.
Right. Just Jazzy made a video about that, of the girl who always watches their video all day long. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, no, that's exactly it. Why are you telling me something I already know? I know who's on my video, because if you click the video, it says how many people watched it, and it shows their fucking face.
I feel like it makes us feel self-critical, because like when I post a video, I do definitely watch it a bunch of times.
The funny thing is, I'm just reliving it. That shit's fun.
That too is like, damn, this was hella funny. Like, damn, this really happened.
I now that you say it, it makes me think like, dang, I hope people aren't rewatching it to be like, okay, I really hope I look good here. Some people
are. Like some people are looking at this like, oh, I hope I look good in this whole video. Like people probably like, I know people deleting videos when they go back and look. I'm like, oh, now I was ugly right here. Let me delete this. You're gonna see me look ugly. You're gonna see me look busted. Like,
right?
Yeah, I literally don't care how I look when I get on my camera.
We both don't wear makeup almost 100% of the time. It's almost 100 because it's over 90.
It's very high.
We only wear makeup if there is a serious event. Even if it's a small event, we might not.
Yeah.
Like we might just put on mascara and be out.
I have gone to a bridal shower with no makeup on.
Right. I've gone to almost everywhere. I don't even wear makeup to work.
No.
Yeah, it's like, like, and I'm a manager. Like, no, I'm still not.
People who put makeup on before work, y'all have the strength of Jesus in you. Because I will never wake up early to put on makeup before work.
Yeah.
Unless I'm a makeup artist.
Those people have to be somewhere at 6 a.m. and they will have makeup on their face.
The fuck?
How?
No, never.
How?
That's never gonna happen.
You're gonna wake up that early? It's like you have it planned out. You took a shower the night before.
Did you go to sleep with that shit on?
No, you took a shower the night before. You had your clothes set.
Yes.
And you had breakfast ready. You just had to warm it up. So all you're doing in the morning is brushing your teeth, washing your face, putting on makeup, throwing up your clothes, and then putting on. It has to be structured.
Yeah, but even when I structure my life like that, I be having my clothes out, breakfast ready, everything ready to go, and I still be late.
I don't have time.
So it's like, how do you put makeup on?
Are you waking up?
What are you not doing?
Are you waking up at the crack of dawn, before the crack of dawn, and putting on makeup? Like, what is happening? We really want to know, because I genuinely don't understand how people do it.
How do you do it?
Because when I was a waitress, like, it took forever. It took me 2 hours to get ready for work because I was putting on makeup. And I shower in the daytime. I don't shower at night. Because it's like my dad just raised us like that. He didn't like us showering at night, so I just have to shower in the morning. Like it's, I don't know, it's fucking weird. But sorry to get off subject. There's another thing, how to get off social media for you addicts out there.
Yes, we want y'all to be happy, and we know social media bring y'all down.
Right. Implement rules. Vow here and now to stay off social media during meals, when commuting, and when you're in the bathroom or bed. And the bathroom's one.
I gotta do that when I boo boo. What?
Yeah, because that's
what else I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, that's the hard. Okay, buy an alarm clock. If you use your phone as an alarm, the first thing you'll do every day is stare into that screen, which is what I do every day.
I broke myself of that habit because I realized how late it was making me.
Yeah. No, he's talking about you're looking at your phone first thing in the morning.
I just turn my alarm off and get up.
Yeah. See, I have a routine. Like I turn off my alarm, and then I go through like my email. I'll go through my like just the same thing as checking your phone before you leave your house. I do that when I wake up. I don't look at my phone anytime after getting out of bed, other than putting music on to get ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go through like I'll go to my LinkedIn. I'll go like I literally go through.
See, that's different though.
Yeah.
It's not like just going on Instagram and Twitter and seeing how many likes you got and then commenting back to everybody and then getting ready for work.
Yeah. No, I think I do click Instagram too, but I never scroll. I do use it just to respond. I'm not good at responding people during the day, so it's like you got to catch me at the beginning of the day
or at the end,
because it's like those days are
like
I got text messages from like yesterday and 2 days ago that I haven't responded to. It's like it's just a lot of work, and that, I mean, it's good because cell phones are very anxiety, like they bring anxiety on you, so it's like I try to avoid using it as much as possible.
Okay, you just reminded me of a point in the article that I had where it says constant notification condition us to react to our phones in a compulsive manner, causing constant low-level anxiety that leads to more of the above physical and emotional distress. And it says, forget FOMO, it's FOBO, fear of burning out. The minimalism proponents say be the real motivator when looking at reasons to reduce unnecessary screen time.
Yeah, and that I have that anxiety too. That's why I don't like picking up my phone.
And I just have anxiety, period.
Right, so we're just adding to it.
Yeah, and it's like I've noticed that my anxiety level has really increased with the job that I have. And so like, this week it was rough. Like everything was rough. Like home life was rough. Work life was rough. School life was rough because I'm like having to put off all of these things to get my job done or do family shit. And it's just like, I literally did not have enough hours in the day. I never have enough hours in the day. I'm literally working almost every hour of the day unless I'm fucking off. And when I fuck off, it's horrible. I literally cannot miss a fucking step.
Yeah, it's in Instagram is probably Instagram is very entertaining also. So it's one of the main reasons why I get distracted nowadays. It's not even my TV, you know, like it's just, and it's your phone. So it's like, it's very close to your hand often.
Right.
Very often.
And the phantom like notification syndrome where you think your phone vibrated, or the fact that everybody has the same ringtone and vibration. When you hear that noise, it conditions you to check it. Like, I get anxiety from hearing the email notification on my work phone.
Oh my God.
So it's like, I really cannot wait until I'm in a different space. That's what I'm saying. I'm so ready for this phase of my life to be over.
Yeah.
I'm so ready to be done with this job, but it's like a bitch need money.
Right.
So it's like, it's hard to just drop everything. And it's like, yes, I am putting myself through a lot, but it's kind of necessary right now.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, they say you need to grind in your 20s. Yeah. We're 26 and we've been grinding. And so
and we're balancing it a little bit. We're slightly. You balancing it a whole lot.
I'm just surprised. You know, that's all I have. I'm just like,
in shock.
Cuz I just looked at it before school started and I was like, damn, you're really going to have to do that. And I never at any point thought about how I was going to do it. I just assumed that I was going to do it.
And that's what's been reducing my anxiety this week. It's like, usually I'm very frantic and very tense about things. But lately, it's just like, look, either it's going to get done or it's not. So I've been like taking my time doing my homework, taking my time getting tasks done and doing them to the full extent that they need to be done, and still finishing in the same amount of time when I was just like overly stressed about getting it done, about having a timeline of like, oh, I need to do this now. Like, it's like, look, I know that my paper is due at midnight tonight. It's going to be done. Like, and I've separated the task out over a couple of days because it's like, I knew with my sister's wedding, I'm not gonna have time to do shit. Right. And I stayed up late on the night before her wedding to get shit done. Didn't do shit the night of her wedding, of course. And then like today, I'm going to have to do shit. But I did split the task. Like, I did my references one day, got the quotes that I was gonna use. Then I made my bibliography another day, just little pieces. Like, I just started setting up my paper. So it's just like, today I'm really about to just type that bitch out, proofread it with dead eyes, and turn it in. Right.
Man. And that's really all you can do.
Yeah.
All you can do is try.
Stress yourself.
Yeah, because it's like, I have a quiz on Tuesday that I'm just like, wow, you need to do really well. But it's kind of like, what else can I do now but study? Yeah. So there's no point in stressing out. Just try to get stuff done. And social media, you know what, social media makes you feel like you need to do things way faster. Yes. And it's not like that. Just do what you can. Marriages. If you feel complacent like me and Ashley do, like, yeah, it's okay to move on. It's okay to like, or if you feel like yours is less complacent, yours is like more undervalued. Yeah. And so, but it's like, it's okay to move on, but don't be depressed just because someone else moved on. That's how life goes. That's stupid. There's a million other people moving on. Okay, think about it like this. There's 100,000 other people who just bought a fucking like 100,000. Yeah,
I don't know. Is that possible?
You know, well, no. There's a ton of other people who just bought a really expensive car,
like a Louis,
and you know nothing about
since
them.
y'all are so obsessed with that right now,
right? And you know nothing about them. So why are you letting the person that you follow bother you so much when there's a million other people doing that? And
why follow them?
Right. If anyone makes you feel uncomfortable on Instagram, also we have the mute thing too. So now you don't have to fucking you don't have to delete people. Pussy. Exactly. I still unfollow people. You need to. But if there's, because I understand why they put it though, because there's some people who will feel away. So if you feel like, oh, this person will really feel away and I don't want the drama,
you don't want to deal with it,
and just mute them. So yeah, you still follow them, but they're not on your page, you know. And so I really do love the mute feature. Like, I really do enjoy it. This is really hard, so God bless those who can do it. It says sign off for a weekend. A 2-day respite isn't enough to cure you of your habit. You'll still be anxious when you return to the onslaught of electric messages, but a little time away from the screen reminds you how nice life is, sans status updates. Taking a break unlocks creativity. When distractions disappear, ideas come. And that is so true.
Very true.
I really agree with that. God bless those who can do it for a whole weekend. I could, but I need to be in the situation like
I'm on vacation when that happens.
Right. It would have to be a situation because
I can't be without my phone.
It's entertainment.
No, it's not even just entertainment. It's the fact that I need to communicate with people.
You need to communicate. But the thing is, what if you can, the thing is like, oh, you're still texting, you're still calling, but you're going to be drawn to like, let me just open Instagram.
You know how many times I open and close Instagram because I'm trying to break myself from being on it so much. Yeah, like I'll open it and I'll scroll once. I'm like, look, I don't even need to be on here right now, and I'll close it. So like, I wonder if they track like how many times people open and close the app, because I feel like I open and close it at least 30 times a day. Because I'll like open it and then close it and be like, no, bitch, wish that shit away. Double click, bye.
Right.
Like, because I don't need it.
This matches with what you're just saying. This is, most of us wander onto social media aimlessly, usually when we're bored. To cut back, set a higher bar for logging in. Ask yourself, do I have a specific positive reason? Keyword. Yes. Let me say that again. Do I have a specific positive reason for this? If you can't come up with one, say wanting to see a relative's wedding photos, which is a good reason.
That's important.
Resist the urge and do something that will boost your mood, like calling a friend or diving into an engaging book. And that is so true. And for people like me who like cannot read books due to just time, and you're gonna lose time, do audiobooks until you have time to read a real book. Like, it's, you can interchange. I'm sure there's millions of people out there that read and listen to audiobooks. These books are great, and I've seen some people reading like really good books, so that's actually something I know my TV's always on when we're recording, and they always show some fucking ridiculous shit like on some there.
Demonic shit.
Demonic shit is everywhere.
Why are we just putting that in the universe, guys?
I know. God, what's it called? Blood of Christ. Just wash over this whole house because there's just too much going on.
Y'all got so many crosses in here. I'm protected.
Yeah, we really do. What's it called? But yeah, it's like having a positive reason, because I do have positive reasons, especially when I'm like just networking and communicating with people. I do check back for their responses. Also, like, people do ask me questions, which is nice. Yeah. And so I do like that, you know, and then I check on our page too. It's like, we have to check up on our business. This is our business, you know? And so, yeah, think about what's other things you can do instead. And you know, knowing me, another option instead of going on your phone is finding something to eat. So find something else to do.
Go to the gym, because it's like my article was saying that people spend like 6 to 8 hours on technology a day. If that is not like part of your job, like if you're not doing it for work, or if you're not doing it for something important, or like Nina said, positive, then check it out. Like, you can turn that bitch off and go to the gym, do something that you've been neglecting to do for ages. Like, oh, you have that box of mail in your room you need to clean up. Get off Instagram, do it. Yeah. Like, and I'm trying to train myself to do things the way they are supposed to be done, because it's like when you do something the way they're intended to be done, I feel like the results are easier to attain, and it's less time consuming. Well, it might not be less time consuming, but it could be, because like if you do something haphazardly and then later down the line you have to fix it, that's more time spent is if like you had done it correctly from the beginning. Like, you'll spend less time doing things correctly the first time than doing it wrong and having to do it twice. Right. Like, I don't like repeats. Yeah. So.
And this said, be a tough editor. Before you post a status update or a photo, question your motive. Yeah. Are you just trying to prove that you're having a good time?
Bitches gonna be mad.
Is this the 14th picture of your baby that you've posted this week? Oh my God. You know, I talked about that on a different episode. Yes. If the answer is yes, try chatting with a friend or texting the picture to your mom. You can, people do. Yeah. You could also jot down your thoughts in a notebook, or if you're somewhere lovely, sketch the spot. I call this
that's cute.
Introgramming. When you really process a place by staring at it, drawing it, and reflecting on it, you can create a long-term memory. Posting a photo has the opposite effect. You stop thinking about your experience and start contemplating other people's response to it.
And remember, I was telling you, people that take pictures when they're at events, because I read this in an article, are less likely to remember it. So I've noticed myself too, like usually when I'm out, I don't post a lot, like because my phone is down, I don't know where it's at, or it's dead, like, because I'm just trying not to be so attached to my phone when it's not business related, right? Or if it's like I need to contact this cousin because I haven't talked to them a while or something. But I'm just trying to be more detached from it, because I need to be efficient. Beyonce don't be on her phone as much as me. Like, Beyonce probably don't even post on her own Instagram. Probably. So it's like I need to utilize every hour I have in my day, because I already don't have enough in my day. So
yeah, and I'm actually like, I like this article because I'm like, I should just try to do these things just because I don't feel an addiction to it. I find it very entertaining. It's funny,
compulsive.
The comments in the shade room make my fucking day sometimes. They are hilarious, but I understand how you can become addicted to checking the comments in the shade room. So it's like I should try to like make some sort of plan to make me like stay away from it for a little while. Like maybe when I fly to Ohio, I'll just get off my phone. phone. Like maybe I'll post like, hey, I'm here. You guys know I'm alive.
Yep.
And bye, because that's going to be a fun trip. And I never thought I would go to a random state like that, too.
And just, like, take pictures for yourself. Like,
right.
Because I know, for me, a lot of the pictures that I take, I don't share. Like, I'm not compelled to post every picture of every event I have on Instagram. Mm-hmm. I'm not compelled to post for my mom and dad on Mother and Father's Day because they're not going to see it. Like,
and that's almost everyone who posts it. That's weird.
Like, unless your parent has Instagram, like, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah. And there's only been, like, 1 or 2 people I know who their mom commented back on there. And I was like, yeah, because your mom follows you.
Yes.
You know, but that's 2 people
Otherwise, that's weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, to do stuff on social media for people that don't have social media.
Yeah. The only thing I do accept when it's like, this person isn't on there is when someone has died.
Yeah. That's different.
Yeah. You know, that's the only way I'll accept it, because I do see that a lot too, and it makes more sense to me. Mm-hmm. But when I do see the mothers and fathers, I'm like, they're not going to see this.
Yeah.
Oh. That does confuse me a little bit. But I mean, some people just want to shout out their parents to their friends. Mm-hmm. Social media has just like molded us, and it's turned into something to where it's like social media isn't real. So it's like you might as well just use it to just finesse that shit and not even, make it a business. And that's
what a lot of people are doing. And then just to touch back on how like it changes communication. If you think about it, if you really wanted to, you could just have a group chat with your friends.
Yep.
And share pictures, share videos, share everything important there.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even have to do it on social media. And then to think about it, like how many different conversations we have on social media versus our text messages versus other forms of communicating, like on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Tumblr, on email. Like, because Nina and I, we will email each other sometimes.
We have a running conversation on like
in
4
everything.
Platforms.
Like, we need to just stick it to one.
Just go back to text.
Yeah, because I feel like that like shortens our attention span as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we have communication in person, it's harder for us to listen to other people. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's why I'm really trying to draw it back, because communication is everything. Like, if you can't understand something that somebody is communicating to you, and like especially like in a business or work related standpoint, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could potentially do the job incorrectly and cost the client more money and cost yourself more money, and then look, they not even gonna fuck with you again because you didn't understand what they said the first time.
Right.
And seeing that you didn't understand and you didn't ask questions to ensure that you understood, like, social media, like, it shortens people's ability to like dig deeper into things. Like, sometimes people dig a little too deep into a post, but then other times it's just like, in certain instances when you do need to dig deeper, you don't, because social media presents everything superficially for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like all right out there, and people just assume and fill in the blanks for the rest. They don't ask questions.
Right. And you actually just said one of the
look at me.
One of the ones. It said respond offline. It says, did Facebook just tell you it's your pal's birthday? Skip the happy birthday wall post and pick up the phone.
Yeah.
If a friend just got engaged, resist the urge to send a tweet or a Facebook message and instead mail a card. Mm-hmm. Both these actions would be more meaningful.
Cute.
And it's like you said, it's like we need to bring it back to just like our
being
phone.
human.
Yeah, just like normal conversation. Mm-hmm. And normal, because that is true. On people's birthdays back in the day, we would just text each other.
Yeah.
But now on Facebook, people don't even text you. They'll just post it on your wall.
Mm-hmm. And that's the message to you.
And then people who don't even give a fuck
don't say shit.
No, that's the thing. People who don't give a fuck just saw it on Facebook, so they just say it because they saw it.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of people's birthdays that I didn't know until I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, oh. So those are the people I post on their wall. Everyone else, I'm not. And alter your settings. Disable all alerts and delete addicting apps.
I have done that.
Such as Words with Friends.
Like, on my lock screen, the only thing that shows up is my email. And my text messages don't even show up on my lock screen.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have to open my phone to check my text.
My texts don't show, so it's even the green thing won't show a notification. I have to actually click the green box.
No, I have no preview or nothing to indicate that I got a text message. My phone just vibrates.
Oh,
it doesn't light up.
Oh, yeah,
it just vibrates.
Yeah, I had to. And the funny thing is, I altered it after knowing someone who altered it, but the person who altered it was to like cheat and not to,
trash.
So there was just like new message. That's all it would say is new message, but no name, no message.
Trash.
And you have to like, so I was like, okay, that's not really.
That's not a good reason.
Ideas to cheat,
guys,
basically.
Not a good reason.
So yeah, like.
Oh, you can undelete messages now? I mean, unsend messages?
How?
On Instagram, if you hold the message, you can unsend it.
That's fantastic.
Cheaters.
Yeah.
Cheaters out there.
Oh man.
Yep. Instead of making it disappear like Snapchat,
I mean,
you could make your shit disappear.
I mean, Snapchat is the cheater app.
Yeah.
Like that.
Instagram is there neck and neck.
You know what's really crazy? Now that I look back, I remember when Snapchat first came out. This was my second year of college. So this was 2015, 2016. It was either 2000. No, I'm tripping.
No, bitch,
2012. 2012. I'm tripping.
What?
This was 2012.
Yeah.
And Snapchat started in like 2011 or 2012. And I remember like me and my roommates, like we sent like twerking videos to our friend. It was like a friend. So like it wasn't weird or anything like that. Because we were being funny to him. And he was like, oh, it's lit. This nigga sent us a video back of him getting his dick sucked. And now that I know Snapchat, he was getting his dick sucked at that moment because you couldn't upload videos back then. But since I didn't know Snapchat, I thought he uploaded a video. But I'm like, he was actually getting his dick sucked in that moment when we were shaking our ass and sending it to him. And it was just just a bitch sucking. His dick was huge.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
So
I want to know who that was. Not like because of anything. No. I just want to know.
I'm trying to think if you know him, but yeah, I can tell you later. That just reminded me. I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, niggas is wild.
Yeah, I think it's wild.
Because remember, old girl said she had a couple that she followed on Snapchat, and their story was of them fucking each other. Like, and they would send her shit, and she asked them like, oh, she asked the guy like, does she know that like you're recording and sending? And so he sent another video, and she's like, yeah, I know. Yeah, wild. People really don't be giving a fuck.
And I mean, in this age of social media, I'm still shocked that celebrities record it because I'm like, it's gonna leak, nigga.
Yeah, you kind of dumb.
You just
I get it that you're human too, but
take
nigga,
that risk. Go ahead, take that risk, my nigga. Go do you, fam.
The cloud never deletes.
But yeah, so in conclusion, do we have a conclusion?
In conclusion, get the fuck off your phone. Don't listen to Tekashi whatever. I can't get his name right.
Tekashi and Nicki Minaj.
Do not allow demons into your life like XXX.
Wow, don't do it.
And then just try and work on being happy. You know?
No matter what, bad things are gonna happen. Yeah. No matter what, good things are not gonna happen. So what are you gonna do? You might as well focus on the good part because that shit's going to happen. Like, sorry. I'm like Cardi B. Remember when she was all like, I don't know, God is blessing me. Like, that's how I feel because I'm just like, God, what you gonna do?
Right, what's next?
What you about to do?
Because don't you love it when like you're living your life and you're like, damn, so this is why shit was lining up this way. Yeah. Like you finally have that revelation where it's like, wow. I was like, so it's like everything was leading to this. Like, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, this is great.
Like, us trying to move forward, I'm like, I already see, like, it's going to end well. I'm just impatient. That's all.
It's just like, I'm wondering when the time is going to be, but I'm certain that it's going to happen. Because, it's not going to be like this forever. I don't understand how people are content with misery.
Yeah, how do you live your
life? You're in misery and you dig deeper into it, bitch. Wait.
I feel like some people just haven't been educated on their options.
Yeah.
A lot of people, because from the conversations I've had with people don't know their options. Yeah. And so they get trapped. And there's a way out.
There is.
We should do a look at God. We have to. Do you have one?
Yeah, look at God. My sister got married.
Oh yeah.
And
congrats, Michelle.
Yeah. Oh, look at God. I see you, universe, for y'all non-believers out there.
Right. We love you too.
Yep. Jesus love you too. And then my other look at God is thank God for bonuses because a bitch spent her whole bonus this weekend.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Weddings are expensive. And just know, because I was like, no, I can't let my parents like do this whole thing. And I was like, I'm able to help. Let me help a little bit. And it was a lot. Yeah. So whatever my parents spent, look at God for them being able to do that shit. And I don't know, like, look at God that like my viewpoint is changing again. Because sometimes I do get lost and it makes things harder. Xanax helps too if it's prescribed. So. That's just a wonderful thing.
Don't abuse it, guys.
Please don't abuse it.
It's great for people who actually need it.
Because a bitch had a stress knot in her neck for months that caused me neck pain. And like my body was hurting and I didn't know why. I took a Xanax. Guess what? The knot is gone.
Poof.
And a bitch feels better. Life is refocused.
Right.
And I need to go see the doctor again.
Look at God. Oh my God. Yeah, we both need to go to a chiropractor.
I need to go to the doctor
ASAP.
No, I need to go to a chiropractor and I need to go to
doctor.
a therapist. Like, can you prescribe me some shit?
We need a
for the real hard
chiropractor.
times?
We need a chiropractor. This is a psychotherapist, the ones who give prescriptions.
A psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist. So we need a chiropractor.
We need the
psychiatrist. We need a masseuse.
Yes.
We need Jesus.
Yes.
And we need
water.
Water.
The essentials.
Water is like number one.
If there's any essentials to my life, those are them.
Water's number 2 behind God. Like this, just God.
Water is life.
God
is life.
Water. Chiropractor. Psychiatrist. In that order.
On God.
On God, number 1. Man, look at God. I mean, it always sounds weird when I'm like, I don't really have one, but my look at God could be like, thank God for allowing me to stay in a place of positivity, because that shit ain't easy.
It is not. And that's what I was thinking after I said it. I was like, thank you for letting me be happy again, because a bitch, like, I was feeling numb, like, and I hate feeling like that.
It's like a lot of work to stay in a positive place. It's like a fucking exercise. Like, it's 2 hours in the gym.
You know what helped? Crying too. I definitely cried.
Crying,
I think I
really
cried
helps.
like 2 to 3 times last week. That's how you know it was rough. Like, my week was horrible.
You gotta cry.
I literally cried 2 to 3 times. It's like, bitch, what?
Get it out.
Like,
Crying
no,
is like-
2 weeks. No, I cried the week before that too.
So you need more water, because
Nigga, I was I was hella crying.
Life.
Whatever, at least I can admit to it.
I know. 2018, 26 years old.
Crying.
Crying.
Like a little 2-year-old.
But we looked at houses today because we're going to get a house soon.
I'm getting one.
And I told Ashley, I was like, yeah, the week after I graduate, let's go to the car dealership and make ourselves feel better.
I'm with it.
And we're not going to make ourselves feel better by purchasing a car. We're going to make ourselves feel better by trying the car that we will purchase.
You know, getting a definite decision made of what I want.
We really should spend a whole day and go to like 3 different dealerships.
I'm game.
Because I already know what car I'm trying to
You gotta
test
walk
drive.
in there looking like money. So they say yes.
Okay. Let me drive. Give me.
Give me the keys.
My friend used to look at expensive model homes with his friend, and they would go to like expensive ones, and when they go there, they'd be like, oh, it's a little small. You know, it's like a huge, expensive $5 million place, and they'll be like, oh, I don't think my dad would like this at all. He's not into like small spaces like this. And it's like a huge thing. So then they would take them to like a $10 million home. And I was like, that is so fucking funny. Like,
I want to do that too.
That is so funny. Like, and then obviously they just disappear.
Yeah. And then even by looking at homes, we learned a lot. Like,
Wow.
we met this lady there that told us about shit we didn't know about. Like Mellow Ruse, we didn't know about it.
What
the
the
lady in the
heck?
not leasing office, purchasing bitch, owning it.
Right.
Purchasing office taught us shit too. Like when we went to this one house, like the best time to buy is like when they first open up the houses for sale, and then at the end when they're trying to get rid of that shit.
Yeah, once, because I remember when my dad worked for like a company like that, it's like they just get really good bonuses every house they sell, and it's like they're only trying to sell a certain amount of houses because that covers the cost to do it somewhere
Build another
else.
one.
And so once they're down to the like, which we
It
saw
was
today,
the last house.
they already have the contract printed and ready to go for the new complex.
Like, here, take this.
Yeah, so it's like now they're just like like we don't even need that money. Like that's why I was like, even the number she was talking about, mind you, she still is a real. So the number she's saying is still higher than
exactly
they can go.
of what they can offer, and it's the last house. If it's the last house, they are more willing to be flexible.
Yeah,
because my parents were talking to me about that too recently, because they're trying to purchase a new house, and they're like, yeah, it's the last one. So we're like trying to get the lowest price possible. And I'm like, yeah, you might as well ask, because all they gonna say is no.
Yeah, it's like I was gonna start posting more financial facts on my page, and I was like, the first one could be what I was talking to you and your boyfriend about how long it takes to pay off the interest of the house.
That is important.
Because I remember learning that in class and being like,
they screw us.
And that's what made me desire so much to do a 15-year loan, which is so expensive. But it's just that but if you have someone renting out your house, it's like, that's really good if you're doing a 15-year. But like, I want to live in my house.
Me too.
Those houses were so cute, and it's like I plan on living this is the thing, is like I'm still single, so I can't plan having a man. Some people really do plan, like,
That's
when I
weird.
have a man and I'm this place, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't
Why
plan.
Why base something on having somebody?
Right, like I don't plan.
I am
like
my
that.
own person.
So my intention looking at the houses was like, oh, I would live here alone with like 2 dogs. The dog I have now would probably have to stay with my parents because it's like a family dog. But it's like I'm gonna get 2 dogs and just end up having 3 at my house sometimes. And it's like just looking at the space, and I was just like, these are so beautiful. The 3-story homes, I'm just one person, so I would probably want a 2-bedroom. Those were 3-bedroom houses.
And I gotta tell you about some that are 2 bedrooms that are like that. But they're like they're only 2-story though, but it's still super cute.
Yeah, they were really cute. And I need to look up how much it costs to get someone to design a house too. We're just talking about external things. These are just adult things, you know?
We just think too much. Our mind races too quickly.
It really does. And we're just trying to move forward, and we're being 20-year-olds with the impatience, because we, you know, that's just how 20-year-olds
impatient
are.
As fuck.
And millennials too. So just so you guys remember, feel free to ask us questions at any point. We love to hear questions from you. Send it to our Instagram, all that stuff. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, the Apple Podcast app on your phone. You're going to search Young and Getting It Podcast. There is no G at the end of getting, there's an apostrophe. So Young and Getting It Podcast. Please subscribe and please leave a review, because we love to see your reviews. We're also on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Please follow us on there, comment on there. Like we said, we love to hear from you. YouTube.com. You're going to search Young and Getting It Podcast. You'll see a little cartoon version of us on our page. It's freaking awesome. And feel free to listen to our episodes on there. Also, you can comment on there. Let us know how you feel, what you think. We're on Google Play also. We're on Stitcher also. And we're on Pocket Casts.
Yeah. And as you know, we are also on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast. We also are on Facebook, that old ass website, you know, facebook.com/YAGIPOD. We also have our website, www.weareyagip.com. And we have our email, Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. And then we have our Google Voice number, which I always forget the damn number.
Yeah.
I know it's 323-528. Oh no, it's not. Ooh, bitch, I thought I had it.
Don't listen to that.
Oh no. So it's 323-486-3811. So hit us up on there. We also will start using that little Instagram feature as long as it's around, so you guys can send us questions on there, since everybody's always on Instagram. So be on the lookout for those. We typically record on the weekend, so expect for that to go out sometime during the week, near the weekend, you know, so that you can hit us up, ask us questions, send us comments. Don't send hate mail. Don't send dick pics, because you will be either blocked, cussed out, or both. So choose what you want to do.
Try it.
Don't try me, bitch.
Yeah. All right, guys. Episode 37 is in the books. Thank you for listening.
Bye.